Another sunny day in South Africa. The summer is approaching and it's getting very warm. So today I'm talking about my Honda Civic Type R 2023 FL5. For those who know about this car, I'm pretty sure you will know what this car is capable of. The stats or the record is a front wheel drive hatchback, some of the best in the business. I've had it now for just over a year. It's been sitting in the garage most of the time. It's been wonderful for all the 800 or so kilometers that I've driven it. Never been to the track, but for the time I've spent with it, it has been nothing but fantastic. So the reason that I'm making this video is because I'm trading this one in to get another vehicle. But that's a story for another day. Purely because it's just been sitting in a garage. It hasn't been driven. I don't really get much of a chance because of the young kids and all that. As you can see, these are what we do nowadays most of the time. So unfortunately, it's gotten to the point where got to decide what to do with it. The idea was to keep it for the years to come, but the fact that it's just sitting there and every time I look at it, it just gets a bit too much, just like all the other cars that I've had since before the lockdown. Just getting to the point where I don't really get a chance to drive all of them. So it's a very blessed situation. Unfortunately, I've decided not to keep it, just to let it go, trade in a couple of vehicles and get something that I can use on a daily basis, but also enjoy the performance of. Look out for the video to come. So I want to talk about this car. For the limited time that I've been with it, you guys can obviously see all the various videos online, all the rave about it, the performance, the handling, whatever that can come associated with this particular vehicle and this particular generation. The FL5 is really just a more mature version to me than the previous FK8s and all of that. Look, performance wise, it's debatable whether this is faster or better. I think it depends what you do with the car. This one is totally stock. It's no modification whatsoever. The only thing that I've really done to the car is the full PPF. So the protection foam throughout. It's a clear self-healing type. And yeah, it's been holding up very well. But having said that, it's been sitting in the garage for the last year and also been doing just a little bit over 800 kilometers. Needless to say, it's in showroom condition. You can see the brakes are ceramic coated as well as the wheel, so it's still got the showroom shine. The wheel is, I don't know if you can see it from the camera, it's still got these little these little thing for the tires when they are new. I don't know if you can see it. Like I said, the entire car has been PPF'd, so there really isn't much to show. Even the wing, the rear spoiler as we call it, has been PPF'd all the way. So it's literally in showroom condition, and yeah, people just don't understand. But I get to the point where I look at it every day, and the fact that I'm not driving it or I don't even get the chance to start it up just really gets to me. So just to show you the interior quickly, I've got these all weather mats. Unfortunately, it doesn't say Type R because in South Africa we are small market, so these imports don't come easy. But I've got them. However, it says Civic only. I mean, when I open the door now, I can still smell the brand new car smell. You know what I mean? The Alcantara steering. I mean, this car hasn't been driven, really. Everything is literally brand new. The back, as you can see, I've got a booster seat for the kids, because the normal baby car seats, they are just a little bit too heavy for my liking, and I didn't want to damage all these Alcantara seats. So yeah, basically I've got these booster seats. The kids are old enough to be sitting on it now, so nothing wrong with those. All the weather mats again. It's actually great for kids. However, my kids are spoiled. They like to sit up high to be able to see around. So they don't like the harsh ride. I have asked people about the damping module exchange with the Integra Type S from America. Mixed feelings. Those who have done it raved about it and say how comfortable the comfort mode has become, more tolerable on the daily basis. And those who are hardcore enthusiasts say that it's a waste of time. It's not what this car was designed for. I agree. However, I think I'm getting to the point where the Integra Type S is probably more down my street because of the kids and all of that. I mean, it's basically got the same performance, it's just softer handling. But anyway, I'm just ranting about it now. Needless to say, this car brought a lot of smile for every mile that I travel or I drove this car. It really is a fantastic vehicle coming out of Japan, you know, wearing the Honda badge. For what it's worth, it's probably one of the best, if not the best, that I've driven in this price bracket. It is front wheel drive, so you know, you're not expecting a fast blistering kind of 0 to 100 sprint time. But for what it's worth, I mean, the in-gear acceleration from second, third, all the way to sixth is just so strong. And it's Japanese car, so it's fairly light. You can feel it in the corners, especially. The suspension tuning is just second to none. The exhaust notes, yeah, I did the whole fuse in, fuse out thing. Didn't really make that much of a difference, even though it was more pronounced. A lot of people went with the whole aftermarket thing, but I just don't think it's necessary for this car. I mean, the character of this car changes the minute you start fiddling with it. I find that as it is, it's just right for somebody like myself, who is not that hardcore, but enjoy, you know, the driving pleasure that this car offers. I could have easily gone with the Golf GTI or Renault Megane, RS300 and those kind of stuff. You know, the automatic, very comfortable daily kind of cruise. But when I purchased this, the idea was that I was gonna just enjoy it on weekends and possibly with the kids every now and then. But now, it's not happening. Needless to say, this one is going in, and we are going to be missing this one down the line. I'm sure in a few months' time I'll probably regret. However, as it is right now, this one is going in to be traded in for something that can possibly do the mom's taxi, as well as some nice fun on a daily basis. Anyway, I'm sure I will miss this one just as much as I miss all the others that I had a short ownership experience of, such as my Giulia Quattrofolio, as well as the TTRS. Yeah, it's a very different vehicle. The hype that it creates in America and in Europe, however, didn't come through to South Africa. So yeah, maybe this market, like I say, is just very unique, and this car didn't take off the way that we anticipated. Hopefully a few years down the line there will be more support aftermarket, as well as the modification scene, to really push this car to the platform that it's supposed to be, or it can possibly potentially be. Anyway, I'm gonna end this video just by saying that it's been an honor to be able to afford this car, to be able to live with it for the last year. However, didn't get a chance to drive it much, but it's really just been a fantastic vehicle through and through. Thank you, Honda. appreciate that.